Jason Fraser.
This is Matt O'Brien.
Hey, this is Ray Zwicker.
All right, world. My name is Cal Post.
Guys, this is Christina Walkinshaw.
This is Eddie Delaseppe.
This is Adrian Spencer.
My name is Timo.
And you're listening to the Julien Dionne
You're listening to the Julien Dionne Comedy Hour podcast.
Who am I talking to? What am I doing?
Julien Dionne Comedy Hour.
You're listening to the...
Comedy Hour. See, I took the word out comedy. Changes the meaning completely,
Yeah,
doesn't it?
Dazing. Not really, I'm overworking, but dazing. The holidays. Happy holidays. You're listening to the Julien Dionne Comedy Hour podcast.
And aren't we all?
The beautiful God in the Wells.
Project. I was like half asleep on the couch and now I'm projecting.
Hey everyone, this is Christian Potenza.
This is Gay Trevor Wilson.
This is Jean Paul, a.k.a. the Island Hipster, hashtag hipster business.
This is Steph Tola.
Hey, this is Jake Goldsby.
This is Sky Wallace.
Hey everybody, this is Erica Sigurdsson, aka Ricky Siggs.
Okay, hello. Hi.
This is Howard Wagman.
Hey, this is Peter Anthony, the PA system.
This is Matt O'Brien.
Some people that's my rap name.
This is Jen Grant and you're listening to the Julien Dionne Comedy Hour podcast.
You know, you just sit
Show. You and me belong, just like the flowers, laughing all day long. People I need to lose, sing a little song, then take a shower. Julien Dionne.
nothing at all.
It's a show. It's not an hour. It's a show. It's okay.
Don't tell me nothing I don't need to know. Don't take me nowhere I don't need to go. I got a head like a radio. It's such a beautiful.
Oh, good morning, everybody.
waste of
Welcome
time.
to the Julien Dionne Show with Jen Grant.
A beautiful waste of time.
There's a lot of noise happening.
Waste of time.
The music, the sound machine, my voice.
I went to
Welcome.
school. Yeah, I
It's
learned
Friday,
a lot.
everybody. That's right. Friday, March 5th already. Broadcasting to you live from Lemon Press Studios in the beautiful Gatineau House. Hey, hey, hey. 2, 3, 4. Jenny, how are you?
Pretty good. How are you?
Hey, good. Good to see ya, bud.
I don't know if I like you calling me bud. That's weird.
Good to see ya, bro.
What was that? What did that girl used to say?
Hey, buddy.
Oh, that's right. Maybe it makes me think of that.
Hey, buddy.
Down the street.
Yeah, we're live on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Twitter Live, and Daily Motion. Daily Motion gets a laugh every time.
I love it.
Thank you. Good morning. That's
I feel like it's important to have some
a
motion
woman
daily.
right there.
That's a
Oh.
woman.
Yeah, you
Of
do.
course you'd think that. I was thinking my walks with
Oh.
the dog. Because you also are in motion when you do that.
Anyway, good morning, everybody. Jen is on comments as always, so feel free to let us know what you're up to. Sigida. I like it, the thumb in there, everything.
Oh, you know, I gotta change things up.
Can you, I know this might sound like a weird request I could have asked before. Could you turn your brightness down on your screen a little bit?
Yeah.
There. It's just better lighting overall, because you have that. I never noticed that before. Can you still see the screen?
Oh, yeah.
Perfect.
Totes my floats and you can float my boat.
And, of course, we are available wherever you get your podcasts.
No
You know,
way.
you know it. Apple Podcasts,
Yeah, but
Spotify,
I watch, but
Google.
you're not on Daily Motion. I would, but the only place I watch anything is Daily Motion.
Did you know it's a French site? It's from France.
Motion, Jacques Jeweler.
You're funny.
Thanks, guys.
On stage and off stage.
Oh, thanks.
You know what? I've noticed that we've been doing this for almost a year. It'll be a year next week. Anyway, almost next week, the 16th or 17th. But we'll, or even the 18th. I'll look it up. And then we went to mornings, and it's easy doing the shows in mornings, getting up at 4:45 and doing all the things when you're not doing shows. But then, that music was really loud, the whole intro. Apologize for that. Should have. Are
you feeling the late nights?
Well, yeah, and then they're not even late nights, really, because the shows are at 8 to 9:30, pretty much on the dot, back home by 10. That's pretty great. But, you can't get to bed sleep right away, even though you go to bed. I read a little bit.
Yeah, because you're all pumped.
Pumped up, man. Of course, referring to my week of shows at Absolute Comedy in Ottawa.
Correct.
On Preston Street in Little Italy. If you're in the Ottawa area, of course, with social distancing, masks, and plexiglass around the stage. I said plexiglass like I said Netflix with Tommy. Plexiglass. Netflix. Hello.
Oh. That's the worst.
But I'm there with Joey Elias. Jen Grant was there Wednesday night. And again, I thought it was tonight, but you're there Saturday?
No, it is tonight.
Oh, it is tonight. Oh, okay. Come on out tonight.
Who said? Did you say it was Saturday?
Yeah, the other day on the show, and you did not correct me.
Yeah, I know. I thought of that afterwards, and I'm like, it made me think, but it's
tonight.
Yeah, Friday.
Fun. And we have yet to get pulled over. We've been breaking Quebec curfew.
Yeah.
I have these letters that will permit us to dodge a hefty $1,550 fine. And we've yet to be pulled over. Because it's pretty much all highway. It's just 30 minutes door to door from the club. But about 25 of those minutes is on the Quebec side. Almost all highway, but then when we get to Wakefield, it's like, ugh.
I know.
And
I just picture somebody just sitting there waiting.
I know. And yesterday, or Wednesday night, when we were coming down the hill, you saw a truck coming. You're like,
I know, and I scared you.
I know. I was like, what's happening? You're like, I see a car coming. And every car, you're like, what's that person? You like start judging them. You're like, there's no way that person. Look how dirty that car is. That's they're up to no good.
Oh my gosh!
I know it's just an accident.
Okay, you need to put that down.
And yeah, but it's so annoying. Like bureaucratic stuff. I don't understand why things take so long.
Ugh.
Like waiting. We live in a province. We had looked up the population of Quebec. What is it? I don't know. 10 million? 6 million?
Do you want me to look?
Yeah. Well, it doesn't really matter, but
I am curious. I don't remember at all.
And so you know that these citizens will need services like the DMV and healthcare. Why does everything take so long? Why is it you call the DMV and you're on hold for 2 hours? Just hire more people. If the norm is that you're on hold for 2 hours all the time, and there's no dead time, you're not going to lose money by hiring more people. You know what I mean? Like, have more staff on, and let's get this moving.
I know.
You go to the DMV at 8 o'clock, there's already a lineup around the building, and it still takes so long. Just hire people. I don't understand why the disconnect. Do they feel like if they hire more people, then the place will just be empty all the time? But I'm just saying, like, if the wait is consistently, let's say, 2 hours, bring it down to about 15-minute wait. You'll still have a room full of people at all times and people doing stuff and working.
I always assumed they didn't have the budget.
Well, maybe, but everybody, like every province, every country, like these things take so long. Just hire people.
I also think sometimes it's the customer's fault too, because people don't prepare. They go in for dumb reasons. When I used to work at the bank many years ago, people were just like, they'd sit in line for the stupidest things that they could have found out on their own.
If they had more staff, you wouldn't be sitting in line for...
They should have, you know what they should have? Well, they should have, yeah, they do have it. They have a reception person that says, this is what you do.
Yeah.
But he or she just directs the person. They don't suggest ways that, and once you've traveled there, you're like, nah, I just want someone to do it.
I know.
Like, even if they said you could do that online, I'd be like, I drove all the way here.
Same. Like, I called yesterday for my license because I sent a payment to get it renewed. And that's another thing. We don't take payments on the phone, and we don't take them online via credit card. Like, why not? It's so easy to take credit card payments.
So stupid. They used to.
Like, we can have that on our websites, like for our upcoming merch store. It's so easy, credit card. But now it's like, no, you have to go through your bank, and then add a bill payee, and put the Société d'Automobile, whatever, de Quebec. You put that, and then you put your reference number, and the reference number is 16 letters and numbers, but it only takes 15. So I just assumed, I'm like, well, I guess I'll just take the last number off, and it accepted it. And so I sent this payment. And then it takes 2 business days. Like, what's wrong with a quick credit card payment?
I know.
Done.
So
you get confirmation.
Stupid.
No, add a payee. And then so I do it. I add the payee, and then I paid a fine too, and renewed my license. And it was just, I got a notice in the mail saying, oh, you got your fine is off your record, so you can drive again. Like, my license was actually suspended. And, but it's like, but you still can't drive because we haven't received a payment for the thing. So I'm like, I sent it the same day. But because it wasn't like on the web, because the fine you can do on the website with a credit card. The license, same people, has to be a payee. It takes a few business days. So anyway,
it makes me insane.
So I called to get confirmation. I'm like, because they send you a letter in the mail, and you say you can't drive until you get this thing in the mail. And but I'm like, well, I'm not gonna wait. So I call. It's on hold forever, and then first thing they say, well, you should email to find this out. I'm like, you have my file right there.
Ugh.
You're in front of a computer. You pull it up. Like, usually for licenses, you would send an email with your thing. It's like, but you're looking at the screen to tell me yes or no.
Ugh.
It's just like these bureaucratic things, like that time where...
And it takes a lot for you to get annoyed. It doesn't take much for me, but when you get annoyed, I'm like, okay, it's legit.
Well, I'm just like, why?
I know.
Why jump through these hoops? Why make us wait so long? It's like that time where I applied for... I got my passport, which reminds me I need to renew that too. I applied, not that I'm going anywhere anytime soon, but first time I got my passport. So you do this vigorous process, references, multiple forms of ID, they check everything, and then you get approved for a passport, and so you can go pick it up. And then we were going to Mexico for the first time, and I got it expedited, so I go to downtown Ottawa to the place, and I park illegally. I put I just had change in my... So I put a little bit of change in the parking meter. I had like 7 minutes on the meter, so I sprint in the thing. And you can kind of skip the line when you're just picking up a passport. And so I go to this special line to pick up. I'm like, oh, I can pick up. He goes, okay, your name? I go, Julien Dionne. He finds it. And the passport comes in like a plastic sheet, and it's open to the page where your picture's at. So I can see it. It's like on a white thing. The passport is open, and it's a plastic thing. I'm like, yep, that's the one right there. He goes, okay, I just have to see some ID. I'm like, but that is my ID. Like, that's my face. That's me on the thing. He's like, yeah, I get that, but I need to see some ID to give it to you. And I had left my wallet in the car, of course. So I'm like, I don't, it's in the car, and the car, I think it might have been running even. I'm like, I was in such a rush and so frantic. I'm like, could you just please, he's like, well, I need to see some ID. I'm like, but my face is my ID, and that's my ID. Like, so I told the guy, I'm like, so if I'm to show you my ID right now, and you give me this it's a government issued ID. You guys just went through a vigorous process to prove this was me, to give it to me. So if I was to show you, let's say, my driver's license, and you give me my passport, I could then throw my driver's license in the garbage and use this as my ID. Yep, but I needed one to show. It was so ridiculous.
I bet you anything, in not too long, they're going to have thumbprint ID.
Probably.
Because, like, you'll have your thumbprint on your passport, I bet, and then all you have to do is put your finger on. You know how you have to do that at the border?
Yeah.
I bet you they're going to do that.
But think about if it was a scam, like they needed to see my ID to make sure I was the one picking up the
Right.
passport. Again, it's open on my face. It's clearly me. It's a picture I took 8 days ago. It's my face, and I'm standing there, and it's a government issued thing. And so let's go with it, devil's advocate. So what they're pitching is that, well, it could just be someone else. So it could be like a stranger that happens to know that I'm waiting for my passport and looks exactly like me. Exactly. Moles and all. I don't know why this through line of me having all these moles all of a sudden.
Well, you're the one who's perpetuating
I know.
it. Like, I'm not like, remember your moles? Like,
But
remember your toonie size mole? I mean, dime size. I mean, pencil eraser.
But anyway, so
Pencil eraser.
So, but
So
think,
gross.
what's the scam there? That someone that looks exactly like me knows that I'm applying for a passport, knows that day it's ready, and just so
Steals your
happens
identity.
to go there and steals my identity. I mean, just come on.
Or maybe you can leave the country. It's pretty serious when you have a
yeah, but I mean, it is. It's me though on the thing. It's not just like my name.
But listen, I had friends in high school who went to the driver's bureau. I don't even know if I should tell this story, but they went and got a driver's license as someone else's name with their picture on it.
Okay, now I see your point.
Like, I don't.
So
Listen,
I could be. It could have
if
been my.
anybody's
It could have been
watch-
my picture, but someone else's information. You mean?
Yeah.
Oh, see, I never even thought of that. Well, let's start the show over. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the show. Don't you love bureaucracy?
Yeah.
Thank Christ for bureaucracy.
Do you feel satisfied that I answered the question for you? a little
Yeah,
bit?
it makes a little more sense. But what bothered me at the time is the lack of humanity.
Oh,
It's just all by the book.
that's
It's
it.
like, no, computer. Like the guy that for my license.
Yeah.
Well, he actually gave me the information. It actually was great and it went quick. But his first thing is like, oh, you have to email. It's like, why don't you be a human first for just a minute?
Exactly.
And you have the screen open there because I didn't even give him any more information. And I said, well, I called because the reason he goes, oh, you have to send an email for that. And I go, well, the reason I called is because I sent a payment for a fine and I got a letter saying that was okay, but I didn't get a thing. And he goes, yep, you paid it. So it was open on the screen because I punched in my number, like on the phone, my driver's license number. He goes, yep, it's paid. I'm like, motherfucker, like, really? The first thing he led with is, well, you should, because it's all by the books, by the rule, like these government things. Like, no, well, you gotta, you can't. Sorry, you should send an email. I'm like, just be a human.
I don't know if it's okay to mention this person's name, but there was a friend of ours that told a story, very funny story, about going to pick up a passport. Remember?
I don't.
Remember, it was in Toronto, our neighbors in Toronto.
Why don't you tell the story without saying names?
I can't remember the details, and you're so good. And I remember you remember this story really well.
Well, I don't remember picking up a passport.
No, you didn't pick it up.
No, I know, but what was the
Wasn't
story?
it a passport? Didn't he get really mad?
It was.
Wasn't it a passport?
No, it wasn't. He was calling Rogers for his phone.
Are you sure?
Yes, for his internet or phone.
Are you sure?
And the question was the first book you ever read.
Oh,
That's the thing with these security. I'll say who it is. It's Luch.
Oh my god, it was so funny. Can you tell
Luciano.
the story? Because it's worth it. It's hilarious.
And to know Luch, it's even funnier because he's the funniest person in the world. Like he's just incredibly. He's one of the founding members of the Kids in the Hall, actually.
Oh, and I mean brilliant, like smart and funny.
And to this
my
day,
God.
one of the top comedy writers doing it. Him and Christine Von Hagen. They live in Vegas. So yeah, Luciano Casimiri we were neighbors in Toronto, and just nonstop laughs with this guy. Like,
yeah.
Remember when the Uber driver caught his fingers in the like he was leaning on this Uber. He picked up a Uber. And he's just talking, and he's talking to someone on the street before getting in the Uber. And for some stupid reason, the driver decides, "Oh, I'll just put up the back window right now." So he put up the window, and Luch's hand is in there, and it pinched his fingers. So we're down the street, and we just hear, so, and then he lowers the And this is how funny this guy is. Even in a moment of like complete anger, he finds humor. He starts berating the Uber driver, telling him he's a piano player, he's a pianist, and that he has a recital. And he's going, "It's my life's work." But he's actually really mad because it hurt. And like, why the fuck would you close the window, put the window up with? Like, why at that point?
Yeah.
Because he was talking to someone down the street, he had his hand in the window, closes it, and he's there berating the guy, and he's legitimately angry, but he's saying, "I'm a pianist," and he's holding his two hands in front of him. He's going, "It's my life's work. I have a recital," and the guy felt horrible, obviously. But anyway, so he called one time to, I think it was Rogers or something, to for his internet, and again, these ridiculous questions. There's no humanity. Even if you answer everything, your address, your date of birth, everything, you get to the security questions, and their question. He goes, "These are questions I answered 10 years ago."
Yeah.
And the first question was, what's your mother's maiden name? What gets it? All right, another question. What was the first book you ever read? And he's trying to guess, and he's like, "Oh, what book? The first book I've read." And he's trying to think. Again, he's like, I've made up this question 10 years ago, and then he's thinking and guessing, and the guy's like, nope. And then it hits him. He remembers. He's like, "Oh, right. Is it the Holy Bible?" And the guy goes, "No, no, it's not." And then he goes, "Well, then go fuck yourself." And he throws his phone across the room, and then the phone is just on the ground, and you can hear like the person like still talking. Many times Luch has had to apologize for his outbursts. It's funny.
He's so funny.
Yeah, so funny. But it's just, again, the lack of humanity. Like that person at Rogers, really, he answered one of the security questions, his date of birth, everything else, and it's for an internet or cell phone bill, and you really can't bend the... No, we can't. It's bureaucratic. It's the rules.
Yeah.
Do you want to tell your little thing about...
Today?
Yeah, well, yesterday?
Right. Oh, yeah. How many things can happen to me, right? Nothing so far, you guys. Nothing has happened to me this morning, but you never know.
Today,
I know. So yeah. So yesterday, I waited a long time. Okay, while we've lived here, to get a doctor.
Years.
Yeah, years. So
let me preface by saying Quebec sucks.
It does
for bureaucratic things. They're one of the worst provinces. The tax system sucks. The healthcare is the worst in the country. It's terrible.
Yeah.
It's other fun thing. Show business, great. Laissez-faire attitude. It's all good, but
yeah, we live,
sucks.
Love where we live.
Yeah,
like, it's nice, but it sucks, and it's so hard to do everything. Like you have to jump through so many hoops. So like I remember even when we first moved here, I had to really prove that we lived here so that we could use the healthcare. I'm like, who is dying to use healthcare here? It sucks. So I finally get a doctor. We both get a doctor after like 2 years at least of waiting to get a doctor. Couldn't get one. Finally get a doctor, and it's in this really nice, beautiful clinic. That's
another thing. By the way, 2 years is not a long time to wait on a waiting list.
No, it's true.
There was a previous clinic here in Wakefield, and the wait list was 20 years to get a family doctor.
Actually.
And then they built this new one, so we apply to be on the waiting list, and it was 2 or 3 years.
Right.
Then we get randomly assigned to us.
Right. Yeah. So they said I got on a wait list, and then they said, okay, on this certain day, you have to arrive here first thing in the morning to get a doctor. Okay, fine. I do that, and then they just randomly give me a doctor. I don't get a choice. I had wanted a female doctor. I get this male doctor, whatever.
Why did we have different ones? So we're the same family, but we have different.
Because you didn't come with me that day. I wanted to get a doctor ASAP, and you were like, "I'll just wait until the fall," because that's what happened. They said if you go in the fall, you can get a female doctor, but if you go at the beginning of the summer, you can get. And I really needed to see someone, so you were like, "I can wait until the fall." So anyway, I get this doctor, blah blah. I get a checkup, blah blah. So. Now, when you're, reasonably young and healthy, you don't really need to see the doctor that often. So that was like 2 years ago or a year and a half ago. And I haven't seen him since. But then I called today to make an appointment. And
Yesterday,
sorry. Ugh, I don't know why I keep doing that. So then I call and I ask for an appointment, and she says, "Oh, your doctor doesn't work here anymore." And I'm like, "Oh, well, I didn't even know." She said that they had called everybody to tell them, but I never got any information about that. And then she said, "So, sorry, you can't see anyone." I said, "Oh, no, I don't mind if I see a different doctor at the clinic. The point is I wanted to be at that clinic because it's our neighborhood clinic. It's And then so she says, I hope this is an interesting story.
Yeah,
people.
yeah.
Am I too
Well, yeah,
detailed?
no, but it's all good.
Yeah.
Just get to the part where they
Go ahead.
No, go.
Yeah, go.
But to me, it's crazy. We have two different doctors, and they're family doctors, and they're different. But anyway,
I know. And I asked for it to just have your doctor too, and they were like, "No."
So yeah, that's the frustrating part. So you go, not to tell the story for you.
No.
Just get.
Yeah, no. I just said to her, I said, I don't know if this is the part. The thing is, I don't know what part you like, but then I said, you know what would go a long way is because she just kept refusing that I could be there at that
So
clinic.
he's gone though, right? He's like he's like far.
Yeah, he's
and
far.
you're technically still his patient, so you would have to go there.
Right, but I said to her, I didn't even care about that doctor. I wanted to be at the clinic. Like, I didn't choose that doctor. Now he's far away somewhere, and I'm supposed to go to that place. And I said, what would go a long way is if you were sympathetic toward me. That's the humanity that people are missing in these situations. If she just said, I'm so sorry, like, this does really suck. Nothing like that. She's just like, you're fucked. That's it. And then she's like, many people are waiting for doctors. And I was like, I get that, but
you had one.
I had
one.
And
I have one in the same clinic. And you're like, can I just not go with my husband? And they're like, no. But this is not over. I'm going to make an appointment with my doctor. I'm going to convince her to take you on, because if we had a kid, all of a sudden she would take on that kid, and we don't have a kid. So what the hell?
Yeah.
And she's my family doctor, and you're my family. It's so stupid.
So then yesterday, I finally just said to her, I resorted to this because I wanted an appointment yesterday. Like, I wanted one. I needed to see someone. So I say, listen, I don't want to do this, but I am not above sharing this story to the local newspaper.
Local podcast. Here we go.
And
Global podcast.
Yeah. And she's like, well, we could see you in urgent care. And I was like, oh,
yeah, but that doesn't matter though. They should.
I know.
It's so stupid. It's stupid. Again, it's the rules. No, sorry, the computer. I can't. It's like.
And to be honest, even when there is an opportunity to have a doctor in that clinic, I don't even want one, because there's no point. You go to see the doctor. The only point that's good is that doctor telling you what they think. But if you ever have to have a specialist or go anywhere. So anyway, I do need to go to a specialist, and it's going to take months and months. So that's what sucks about the healthcare, because
it sounds so ominous and serious when you say that. It's really nothing that you.
Oh no, it isn't.
I guess I need a specialist, and
I don't think everybody thought that.
Oh,
it's very common to need some kind of a specialist every once in a while. That's quite common.
And it's not like it's nothing.
No, it's nothing. Thing. It's nothing.
But I always think anytime someone's like, I need a special, I think it's genital related, and I think it's serious. Every time I'm like, oh, some sort of vaginal surgery.
No.
I need a special. That's where my brain goes every
Reconstruction.
time. But it's beyond stupid. And like you said, how often do you go to the doctor? Once every year, 2 years, 3 years? As if they can't take on you. That's my wife.
Ridiculous. I don't even go that often. Like once every 5 years, probably. Anyway, it's very frustrating because Canada is known for their healthcare, but like it's not that perfect everywhere.
And so, what did you do? You go private, and it's easy. You pay $200, and bada bing, bada bing, 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 bang, little mouth on, and bing, bing, bing.
But I never would have guessed that living in Ontario or BC. BC was great. Ontario was great. Come here, and they're like, "Well, if you want this done, you could go private. Do you have insurance?" I'm like, "No." I said, well, I'll just pay it. Can I pay it? So now I'm like paying for services. Because I remember when we had friends that moved to the States and would have to go and get like a regular routine checkup. And I couldn't believe they had to pay for that. That was like $300 or something. And I'm like, you have to pay $300? Anyway, look what I'm doing now, because Quebec's that terrible. I also heard Nova Scotia's not good.
Yeah, Nova Scotia.
Anyways. Anyway,
Yeah,
I hope
this
this
sucks.
is interesting for anyone.
It's interesting, but it's depressing, and I hate it. I hate medical talk.
Let's move on. That was stupid.
It's just bureaucratic stuff is annoying.
But it's good to like let it out. Ugh. I'm sure other people have felt frustrations, and
I just don't understand why everything takes so
I know.
fucking long. Right now, you call CRA, minimum 2-hour wait. Hire more people.
I
What's
don't
going
think-
on?
They say they don't have the money. They don't have the budget.
Is that really what they say?
Yes.
Well, if there's demand for it and you're the government and we're paying you with tax, just hire a few more people and answer the phone.
I know.
So you're only on hold 1 hour instead of 2 hours.
I know.
I don't understand.
Oh, it's
Am I
mad-
that naive that I just don't?
It's maddening.
I guess things cost money and I don't know.
It's annoying as all hell.
I wonder, is WandaVision over? Can you look it up?
Sure.
Because we've caught up. We're on 8 episodes, and I was reading, because as you know, Jen, how they
Yeah.
do the through line
That's
of
my name.
the TV show.
Don't wear it out.
They kind of give homage to sitcoms from the 50s to modern day.
Yep.
Modern Family actually is the one. Like it's very clear that they're giving a nod to those TV shows. But I have a list here, Jennifer, if it interests you, of all the shows that they've done direct homages where they've replicated a scene
I'd like to hear
or a credit sequence, like opening credits. And so here are all the shows in WandaVision. And if you haven't seen WandaVision, check it out on Disney Plus. It's fantastic.
It is good.
I kind of feel like season 1 is over. It was kind of like a season ender.
It says, bad news, Marvel fans. Here's what we know about the WandaVision episode 9 runtime.
Oh, 9. Okay. Because we only saw 8.
Yeah, I know.
What is it? What is the bad news? What do you mean runtime?
It says, has yet to release an episode longer than 50 minutes. What's more, all of the episodes up to this point have included... do you want me to just proofread first?
No, go ahead.
Have included the show's frustratingly long end credits in their runtimes. As a result, viewers have held on to the hope that the upcoming WandaVision finale will run longer than any of the show's previous episodes.
That's the bad news,
know.
guys. It's going to be the same length, the episodes. Sorry.
Some Marvel fans have even speculated that the finale could cross the coveted 1 hour mark. Unfortunately, it looks like that may not be the case.
Bad news. You're getting the same length of... That's stupid. It's but that is annoying, that show. There's 11 minutes of credits at the end.
Yeah, why?
Like it's 50 minutes and at like minute 39 the credits start. I don't know why. It's because I guess each episode's like a movie. I don't know.
So did
it's
they
7 or 11 minutes of...
Were they getting released like...
once a week.
There's already been 8 weeks of that show?
Yep.
Oh.
The first week that released episode 1 and 2, and then it was 1 a week.
So then,
so yeah, 8 weeks.
What day does this one come out?
Tonight. Or it must be out now at midnight.
Are you excited?
Yes, I love that show. And here are the shows, once again, the sitcoms that they've paid tribute to, by either doing like an exact scene or shot or set design or credit sequence. The Dick Van Dyke Show, the Donna Reed Show. Of course, these are the older ones. And it evolves the whole way through. Is there going to be other seasons of that show, or is that the finale, like over?
Let's see.
Well, Google WandaVision Season 2.
Okay.
Probably not, I'm going to guess. Well, I don't know. It's like Your Honor. That was one season, one and done. Bad ending. Great show. Bad ending. Not even that bad of an ending, actually.
Well, it was the ending made sense, but it didn't make you feel good.
Yeah.
We have no plans for WandaVision Season 2 at all. That could change, of course. It all depends on what's the story. We were very focused on telling this story over 9 episodes and hopefully coming to a conclusion that feels satisfying and also surprising.
I'm trying to think how a season 2 would go, but makes sense.
Surprising ending.
I want to look up. You can look up all the Easter eggs and rewatch it with all the hints and stuff. I loved it. It's a great form. It's one of the best forms of escapism, that show. So the Dick Van Dyke Show.
Could watch
the Donna Reed Show. Could watch what?
We could watch it again, and it would like...
Yeah, with all the Easter eggs.
And it's so like filled with stuff, you know? What?
I literally just said that.
What?
Like almost word for word.
What?
So mad. I said there's so many Easter eggs. We could look up the Easter eggs on the internet and watch it all over again. And he said that's a show that you could watch all over again and see all the stuff.
Yeah, I know, but it was a little bit different
Right.
because I'm not looking for specific Easter eggs. I'm
Got
looking
it.
for
Yeah, it's
all
true.
the creative.
You're right. You're right.
Oh my God! Pick.
I Love Lucy, Bewitched. That one was obvious with the opening credits because they change the opening credits with every episode. The Mary Tyler Moore Show, The Brady Bunch, Family Ties. That one was obvious. The set. I remember I was like, that set looks very familiar, and it's almost exactly the same set.
That's why I want to watch it again because I don't remember that, and I'd like to see that again.
It's the one like I didn't know it while I was watching it. It was like a darker set, like a lot of dark woods. It's like more modern, and the stained glass in the back. So that was Family Ties, Step by Step, Growing Pains, Full House. They did like a Full House. The opening credits. And Malcolm in the Middle, that one I knew. That one was pretty obvious. I just remember it of recent years. And, of course, the most obvious one to me was Modern Family.
Yeah.
Which is the last, 2 episodes or something like that. But it's a great, great show. Check it out.
Yeah, it is good. It's really good. Very innovative.
Welcome to Pick, Pick, Pick with...
The Pick Show.
Jen Grant, Julien
with the
Dionne.
it's the what do you call it? Dick Van Pick Show. The Pick Show.
The Pick Van Pick.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say, but
The
it
Pick
wasn't
Van
coming out.
Pick Van Dyke. Oh, whoops.
No.
Yeah, just the volume.
I'm getting ready.
Get ready.
Oh, Nuggy's holding on to me.
Daily dose, get the news from coast to coast. Daily dose, all your news from coast to
All
coast.
the news and headlines from Jen Grant.
Okay.
This is your ending every time.
Should we, at the 1 year anniversary, can we say that's our last dance?
No, we have to. People look forward to it, I'm told.
Since when? I've never heard anything about that.
Laura and Doug, for sure, among others, have mentioned in the comments. I've seen it. You can't
know
stop.
what? When we have our seats, like our desks and everything, I think it'll be easier to get up and really bust a move. Right now, this couch, you can't spring out of it. It's
Yeah, but
like
you
a
don't
big
need to
thing.
stand. When I was doing it upstairs in the studio, I was sitting down and
Chair
doing it.
dancing just isn't. I don't know. It's just not. I have only so many moves like this. Like.
Bad attitude Bonnie over there.
Oh, sorry. Oh
How
my
do you
God.
not know that's incredibly annoying?
Oh my gosh. Are we going to start listing things that are annoying? Because I might have that one thing, but you have like 5 bajillion things that are like.
Oh my, this is what you literally just go, okay, I take ownership for one annoying thing, but you have 500 bajillion things. Every time I play this. It's like it's like Pavlonian. You can't stop. Like
Pavlonian?
Yeah.
It's not Pavlonian.
1000%
Oh my God, I love being right.
Oh,
I'm so sure. Guys, I'm going to look it up after the Daily Dose. Don't look
I'm
it up
looking
now.
yes,
no.
why? No,
Because
I'm
I want
looking it up.
people to post on here.
Of course it's
No,
Pavlonian.
no,
It's a
let
thing.
people do it.
What? Let people say how I'm right? His little litter paws
Okay, go
in your
ahead.
face. Okay.
Go ahead, but I know it's not. Do you want to know what it is before you look? Stop.
Yeah, I know it's Pavlov's dog, but you could say Pavlonian.
No, you don't. You say Pavlovian.
Oh. Oh, Pavlovian. What did I say? Pavlonian? Oh, I thought you were saying that you couldn't say that at all.
You're blushing.
Oh, am I? Hold on. I'm not blushing.
Oh, you look like it from here.
Pavlonian? Pavlovian. I thought you meant like, no, it's Pavlov's dog and only that.
Oh my God. I can't even tell you what that feels like. Like, it feels like I won the emotional lottery. What? Again?
I'm just kidding.
Okay.
What? You're right. When you're right, you're right. I'll tell you that.
I can't even tell. I know it's wrong to feel this good when I'm right, but oh my God, it feels good. Woo! Woke me up. All this righteousness. Here's your daily dose for Friday, March 5th. So this is not huge news, but I thought it was interesting. Iceland has been hit with many earthquakes.
Is it Iceland or Iceland?
In the last week. Guess how many?
Let's get to the bottom of the name of the country first. Pavlovian. 300.
17,000.
What?
In 1 week.
Earthquakes?
Yeah.
17,000. I thought I was being a dickhead by saying 300 and you'd be like, no, 9.
A dickhead. No, it's 17,000, which is crazy. And obviously apparently there's many earthquakes that happen all the time, especially in places like California. And they don't even know because they're not enough for humans to notice it. But 17,000. And I heard an interview with this volcanologist. Have you ever heard of that?
Ooh, now I'm like listening with a sharp ear.
Yeah, and
it's a volcanologist, actually.
And apparently it happens all the time in Iceland too. Anyways. So I thought that was kind of just an interesting fact to share in the Daily Dose. Did you hear that Prince Harry's wife, Meghan Markle, has been accused of bullying the staff, her assistants at the Buckingham Palace?
They don't even live there anymore. You mean when they were there?
Yeah.
Okay, no, I did not know that.
So
I did not know that.
She got interviewed by Oprah. I think it already aired. I don't know for sure, but I think it did. And Oprah asked her all about that. And she's really pissed that they have these false allegations. But you know, when you hear a rumor like that, you think, part of me thinks it's real. Because, and I don't know her. I mean, there's no way for me to know, but it's so specific.
Right.
Like, it just seems like a weird thing to make up. Like, oh, I really want to get that Meghan Markle, as an assistant. And she's like, he or she is like, well, what could I say about her? Like, on the list of things to say, it's so specific that it seems true. Do you know what I mean by that? Do you think she did? Are you still obsessed with Pavlonian?
Yeah.
Oh, I love that I was right. I can't even tell you. But apparently these assistants claim that Meghan had reduced some of the
Meghan
assistant...
It is Meghan M. Meghan M.
Reduced some of her assistants to tears and treated others so badly that they had to quit.
That's weird coming. You wouldn't expect it from someone that's not a royal that marries into it to be rude. I would the whole time and just be like, oh my God. Sure, you can polish my boots.
Maybe, you know how British...
Sure.
A lot of times British people are so reserved. Maybe because she's American and she expressed a
lot. Oh, that's true.
They could perceive it as bullying.
Totally, that's probably what it is. Americans can be just, what's the word?
Assertive?
Assertive,
egotistical?
No, it's not negative. It's just matter of fact.
Oh,
and matter of fact sometimes can come across as rude.
Like straightforward?
It's a Western thing, yeah. Pavlonian.
Oh my God.
So stupid. Stupid.
Oh, I just couldn't believe it because did you see my eyes light up?
Yeah, but I thought you were saying like it's not a thing at all. It's Pavlov's dog or nothing else.
I know, we know. You've already explained 3 times. We don't think you're dumb, don't worry. So this kind of sucks, but it's the highest single day of cases in Ottawa yesterday since February 21st. There's 80 new cases, and it's inching towards red.
Again, it just opened. You know what? They're saying. I know. Now they're saying this South African variant and the Brazilian variant is like the vaccines are no match for. So now they're like panicking because the UK one, the vaccine is effective against, but it's these other ones that.
Please don't. I don't want to.
And so Toronto's coming out of a lockdown, and the top doctor there is recommending they go not red but gray, which is like partial lockdown still. Like just some things open up, but it sucks because you got a taste of real life, like at Absolute this week, and we're really careful there. I mean, I'm really. You shower when you get home, and you sanitize your hands at every turn, and masks and plexiglass. And they were open for a while up until Boxing Day, and no cases have come from the comedy clubs at all. I mean, they can trace that, and I have my contact tracing app, so I'll know if someone was there at the club that has had it. But I feel like we'll be locking down again. And I read an article saying that COVID will most likely be an endemic, which means it will keep there'll be deaths and illness from COVID for years to come.
Jeez.
I know, but we won't be like fully locked down and stuff for years to come. But it'll be around, and that certain things will stay for a long time, like masks will be long after the vaccine. People will still wear masks, whether it's mandated or not. Like in Texas and Mississippi and even Florida, like they don't have mask mandates, but people wear their masks everywhere still, for the most part, especially big retail companies and stuff, because they imply policy across the country. So if you're in a Walmart, even if you're in a state that's not mandated, you're still going to be wearing or seeing people wearing masks because it's a company-wide thing. Go ahead, Jenny.
Anyway, remember when we were depressed about the healthcare system? Anyways, here's some positive news. Hopefully what you said
so unflattering when I
happen.
sit down here. Anyway, go ahead.
Really? I don't even see anything. Here's some positive news. So there's obviously lots of predictions on the economy really rebounding after we're through this, which, by the sounds of what you just said, could be a while. But I think that it will hit a point where we'll get back to normal, but we'll not be like we were before completely. I think that there'll be precautions. And I think apparently they're predicting the Roaring 20s.
Yeah.
After the pandemic and
after World War I and
1918. So the Roaring 20s were right after that, and there was a real boom.
Yeah.
It'll happen again. And they say that a lot of people are feeling, even though the pandemic's really been hard on them money-wise, a lot of people have done really well with real estate. A lot of people. So people are feeling like they have this, what is it called? It's called this rich mentality where they want to just get out there and spend money. They just feel rich. They also feel like, of course, because we feel like we've been at home and not been able to do anything fun, that everybody's going to go crazy. And they say that, here's a quote from this guy who said that what typically happens is people get less religious. They will relentlessly seek out social interactions in nightclubs and restaurants and sporting events and political rallies. They say that there will be sexual licentiousness.
Licentiousness.
Do you know the word?
No.
I think it means debauchery.
Oh.
People will start spending their money after having saved it. There will be a joie de vivre and a kind of risk taking, a kind of efflorescence of the arts. And you know what? I feel like comedy's going to have a big boom.
I can't wait.
I really, really do. Yeah. No, I really
Not only
do.
that, comedians that have survived the pandemic, because I think this has weeded out a lot of wannabes and people that were just kind of dabbling.
Yeah.
So us lifers, it'll be our oyster.
Yeah.
Or it'll be like the 80s where even all you need is a 20-minute act and you can work everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Cutie. And that's your daily dose for today.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. So sorry to sneak that up. Yeah.
What?
The ending. Sneaking the ending.
What?
Daddy dose.
What?
Daily dose.
What?
Get the news
What?
from coast to coast.
What?
Daily dose.
What?
Daily dose. All your news from coast to
What?
coast.
News and
What?
headlines
What?
from Jen Grant.
What? What?
Ugh.
Was that annoying?
Yeah.
Sometimes you loathe me,
No.
and that's okay.
No, I don't.
I'm loathable sometimes. I watch this show sometimes, and I'm
I
like,
don't though.
yuck,
I don't though.
yuck,
Yeah.
yuck. It sounds like a German that's having a good time. Yuck, yuck. Remember we were big in Germany. Something happened. Did we say something offensive against Germany?
No.
It's just the way of cycle. They'll be back.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of coming back, I don't know. I got nothing. This episode, our sponsor's coming back today. This episode of the Julien Dionne Show with Jen Grant. She's Jen Grant. I'm Julien Dionne. Is brought to you by gringosblazingsauces.com. That's an HTTP web address. That's right. Go there with your web browser and discover a wide variety of the best small batch hot sauces and salsas, charcuterie jellies, and barbecue and grilling sauces that you will ever throw down your tall gullet.
Tall.
Gringos, I don't know, I just think of adjectives in the moment, and for some reason I can't. I jam up on these adjectives for gullet. Your ribbed for her pleasure gullet. gringosblazingsauces.com, chef owned and operated, so you can really taste the passion in each bottle. They use nothing but the best hand-selected, freshest ingredients. Our buddy Dougie there over at Gringos and Laura. And they are based out of Ottawa. They ship all over North America, and if you live in Canada and order over $40, you get free shipping on that bad boy. On top of that, listeners of this program get an additional 5% off by entering promo code JD5 at checkout. That's right, JD5 gets you 5% off. gringosblazingsauces.com. Do it today. Oh, not very smooth. Amen. Amen.
Oh my god. Ew. Your face looks so creepy right now. Ew.
I'm trying to do that thing where you laugh until it becomes real.
Yeah, but your eyes are not matching
What,
your
joy?
No, it doesn't look. Yeah, it looks like weird. Oh, that's upsetting. Okay, everybody is unsubscribed.
That was
Everyone.
real. It turned real.
Took too long.
It's laugh therapy. I actually feel better. So at home, I want you to stand up right now. Put your left hand on your chest and just laugh. We'll start with a gentle giggle.
I thought you were going to say we'll start with Jen.
Jen, give me a laugh.
Oh.
See, it's turning real. It works. You start laughing, and then it turns real. Laughing.
I don't like it. Really, I don't. Oh my God, stop.
This episode was a little depressing off the top, but now we're happy and laughing. Here we go. It's the weekend. Just fake it. And here we go. It's Friday. That means tomorrow's Saturday. Then it's Sunday. But then before you know it, it will be Christmas 2021.
Christmas.
Here we go, Jenny. It's the happy song. Tell your eyes.
Even if you're sad, just fake a laugh and then you'll be glad. You'll be happy. Because you're faking it till you make it. The next time you're on hold with an asshole who won't help you and tell you I'm sorry, you're out of luck. I am so sorry. Are you really sorry? Fuck you. Just laugh and go, fuck you, fuck you. Happy, happy.
2, 3, 4. Here we go. Wait for it. There's a little break here, and what? Well, all we're saying is, where is the humanity? Is that so difficult for you and me to see?
Aw.
I know. Oh, bring it
nice.
that tambourine. We just need more humans. Forget the bureaucracy and the computers. It's Pavlovian, not Pavlonian, you French fuck. I blushed when you said that, and I said, I can't believe it's not.
Every time that you do something like that,
Go for the close.
I think of a fake laugh. Oh my god, you're scaring the cats. Can we not make this a thing?
Why?
I don't know. My fingers smell like peanut butter.
Shut up. Did you have peanut butter this morning?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
But a long time. Yeah, well, I mean, long enough. I washed my hands like a couple hours worth. I get up early, eh?
Is that real?
Yeah.
Oh, now my brain's all warped.
Yeah, but I don't want to laugh like that because I've seen me on the replay and I look insane.
Why? You're beautiful and
Thank you.
charming.
I know. When someone laughs really hard, they can't look that
Oh,
bad.
Yawnsville.
Oh, so sorry, guys, but at least it's the end of the show.
No, we're doing hour 2 today.
Mm-hmm.
This is when we start 2 hours of show.
It's TGIF.
What's going on this weekend?
Shows.
Well, tonight, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, Absolute Comedy in Ottawa, Little Italy, Preston Street. 50 people. They're doing the social distancing. And there's plexiglass and masks mandated and all that stuff. So if you're around, come check out a show. It's very safe. Again, no cases have ever come out of the comedy clubs here, and they've been open throughout pretty much. Like, they closed at first and then again at Christmas until just now. But they've been open a lot. They're doing it well. And for my French listeners, tomorrow night at Le Troquet at 2 shows, 5 p.m. and 7 p.m. So I'm actually doing 3 shows tomorrow night.
Oh my gosh. 3?
5 p.m., 7 p.m., and 8 p.m.
Oh, so you're doing the 5 p.m. one as well?
They added a show. Le Troquet in Vieux Hull. Or Hull, as we say in Acadie.
Or dans anglais, you say Hull.
Hull. Hey, j'ai un show à Hull. J'ai un show au Vieux Troquet à Hull.
Ugh.
It sounds like Arnold.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
J'ai un show au Troquet à Hull.
Okay. Oh, jeez.
And then Sunday, 8 p.m. at Absolute Comedy, but at 4 p.m. at Yuck Yucks, which Yuck Yucks Ottawa has moved to, what's that place, Lago?
Yeah, like Dow's Lake.
Dow's Lake. It must be a big venue. What does that even look like? I can't picture it.
I'm going to look right now. See if anything's online.
So we're both 2 shows there. Jen is at on the 8 p.m. show. I'm on the 4 p.m. show.
I just got a nervous tummy when you said that.
That you're on the 8 p.m. show?
Just that I'm on.
Oh, yeah. Jen Grant. Yeah. Yeah, but you had fun on Wednesday.
But I really felt rusty, so that's why you do the warm-up, you know?
Yeah, but after tonight's show and then the warm-up on Sunday, and then Monday and Tuesday, we're again at Yuck Yucks in Ottawa. It's invite only, so if you message the show page or email us at jdshow@lemonpress.ca, we can get you some tickets. It's a Just for Laughs Originals taping for SiriusXM and Pandora and Spotify. Digital media, recording. So lots of comedy happening in our world, and join us. And we're going to put on a Saturday Zoom show, March 6th. Tomorrow, the comedy extravaganza with Jen Grant, Deborah DiGiovanni, Erica Sigurdsson, Steph Tolev, Marta Chavez, and Aman El Husseini.
That's right. And just so you know, it's only $10. Like
that's insane.
And it's such a great price. And really, I know that Netflix is great and everything. But come on, we want to watch something live. And even though we're not in front of you in real life, there's something cool about it because normally we wouldn't have a show like
oh no,
for
it
sure.
is fun.
Yeah, it is.
Watching those Zoom shows, it's way better than a Netflix thing because it's live.
Yeah, and it's special for you. Like we're special there for you. So
like when we did,
if you want a ticket, if you're interested, I've posted it on my Facebook group. We'll put it in this one more time in the comments.
Vancouveronlinecomedy.com.
Yep.
Or
Yep.
Vancouver Comedy
$10.
Online. I know,
mean,
that's insane.
Come on.
And that show is stacked. That's a great show. Yeah. It is way better than watching Netflix. Like when we did Hubcap and you were on that Coast to Coast Laughs show where everybody was coming in live from each province. I was watching it from the soundstage because I just did a show, but I could picture being at home. You feel like everyone's watching, like especially when it's a coast-to-coast thing like that. And for this show Saturday that you're on, you're in Wakefield, Erica's in Vancouver, Steph is in L.A., Deborah's in L.A., Iman is in New York, and Martha's in Toronto. I mean, you're hitting all the comedy meccas.
It's true.
Wakefield.
It says here, by the way, that Yuck Yucks Ottawa is temporarily at Lagos Bar and Grill.
Temporary.
So that's at the Dow's Lake Pavilion, which is just on Queen Elizabeth Drive near Little Italy.
Howard has a thing for that place. Why? What's so special
I
about
wonder
that
if he
place?
knows the owner, perhaps. Yeah. Anyways.
All right.
Do a rapper. Hope everyone has a wonderful weekend.
Yes. This week felt long. It felt like we did more than 5 shows.
Yeah, I know. It's so true.
And then with two days off, and then we do 5 more shows.
Yeah.
It's never ending. It's relentless, and we do it all for you. So share the show, please. It's the least you can do. What am I, guilting you, shaming you into sharing the show? No, but talk about it. This is a crazy amount of entertainment we put out. Content nonstop, 5 days a week. We do over an hour, so we do almost 6-7 hours of content every single week. The Julien Dionne Show with Jen Grant. Talk about the show, share the show. That's how we grow. Word of mouth, baby. It's the best way.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. I love you, Jenny.
I love you.
And I love you, dear listener, dear viewer. Thank you for watching. Another week in the books. We'll be back on Monday morning for our Monye show.
Monye.
I know, it was nothing. You just nodded. And
I know, I'm tired. Can you tell I hit a wall?
Yeah, Wally. You gonna have a nap?
Mm-hmm.
All right. We'll be at Absolute tonight. We'll see you then. We'll see you Monday, and until then, watch your head.
Such a beautiful waste of time. Waste of time. A beautiful waste of time. It's just a waste of time. Wandering eyes and itchy feet. I'm just a thin, nervous shadow walking backwards down the street. The landing is bitter, but the falling is oh so sweet. It's just a waste of time. A beautiful waste of time. It's just a waste of time. The whole world wants a piece of my head, but they all get a piece of my mind instead. I roll over and go back to bed. It's such a beautiful waste of time. A waste of time. A beautiful waste of time. It's just a waste of time.